Welcome to Rock Patch Adventures. Join us this week as we wrap up sheathing our entire 54 by 80 barnuminium, keyword on try, and sometimes you just have to make a list. I think maybe I better write it, or you're not going to be able to read it.
Why? List.
Okay, what are you going to put on the list?
Work.
No.
Let's see.
You need to put the ridge cap strips. That's not Oh my lord.
What?
It says strips. What is this?
Yes.
What is that?
Strip.
Is that an R?
Yes.
No, that says stirrups.
Strip.
I think your markers strips.
I know what I meant. Jeez.
Okay.
It's because I can't spell.
So ridge braces off the outside and inside.
Sheet that.
Sheet both ends. That. Oh, frame. Oh Lord. Frame in. Okay. What else do we need to say? Or we need to do? Then sheet north end.
There.
Oh, your waterproofing.
Oh.
Start waterproofing roof. Underlinement.
Yes. Lay.
Okay, I can read it. I can read it. Okay, what are you going to start with?
Let's do the ridge cap strips.
Ridge cap strips.
Strips.
Okay. I don't know if you can read any of that, but this is our to-do list for the weekend. We need to put 3-inch strips on each side of the ridge cap before we put the tin on. We need to take the braces off the outside and inside. As you can see, we still have the braces and we still have the braces on the outside. We need to finish sheathing our south end and finish framing in the north end and frame that, or sheet that. And then we have to start putting our roof underlayment on. So a bunch of little things that we need to do before we can move on to some other things. So that's the plan for the weekend. He's talking to Randy, by the way. We do have Randy this weekend. And Randy has only had 1 cup of coffee and does not want to be on the camera yet. Do you need help?
Yeah, I do.
So I think how this is going to work is Randy's going to take Charlie up onto the roof in the forklift in the basket. That was perfect timing. And each one of the sheets, the 8-foot sheets, is going to have to be cut down to 3-inch strips. Our ridge cap, each side has got a different measurement. So Charlie's going to go up and measure and make sure that we have the right dimensions, and then they'll cut down the 3-inch strips to place up on there. And of course there's like more distance on the north side than on the east side than there is on the west side. So we're gonna have to measure each sheet before we cut it down. So while Charlie is cutting and measuring, I'm gonna pick some lettuce and pick probably the last of our peas. I think they're almost done. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's almost done too, though it's just been too hot. Show you the juices coming out of where I cut it. This right here has already been cut. I've already cut it down to the stem, just like I cut this one. And it's trying to come back. I do have my drip irrigation along the lettuce, and so it's getting plenty of moisture. It's just these 90-degree temps have not been good for it. This side has not been cut yet, and it's not much bigger than this section that has already been cut. It's just, this heat is just wreaking havoc. The one thing I've really noticed since having my own garden again and being able to raise my own lettuce, I could wash this lettuce and put it in a Ziploc baggie with some paper towels to help absorb some of that moisture. And that lettuce will stay fresh in the fridge for weeks compared to the store-bought stuff. Once you wash it, it seems like it is done in just a matter of days. But I have been able to wash this and keep it fresh in the refrigerator for probably 3 weeks at the most. Charlie's peas are almost done. I did plant them another row, but I think it's just been too hot, so I'm not quite sure if they'll ever mature. But we've already picked quite a few peas already. I think this is probably the tail end of his peas. Randy's potatoes, they've finished the blooming process. So the next step is, you can kind of see the leaves are just starting to kind of dry up. So once the leaves actually start drying up, we'll be ready to harvest the potatoes. But they're just barely starting. The bottoms are we've got the drip irrigation ran to all of it, but if you look underneath there, they're starting to curl up and dry up a little bit. So we've got a little bit of time before we can harvest the potatoes. Well, I didn't know where you were going to put it. I thought you were probably just going to push it. Now you're probably just going to push it towards the house. Alrighty, I am checking off braces off outside. We almost have all the braces off on the inside. We're just waiting to take those down after we get that wall framed. And it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm really quite jealous. Charlie is going to get to use the shop, already has used the shop, long before I'm going to get to use the house. Randy brought home a new project. The next job determines on where the shade is located. Right now it's like 20 degrees cooler in the shop, so I think we should stick to working in here. South end sheeted. I can mark that one off the list. Well, we didn't get quite everything marked off the list.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.